Hey there, neighbors and naysayers. March 7th, 2026. Wind's gonna get me here today, but standing here waiting on Dad to get back with bales to put in the hog barn behind me. I was just looking at cows. Not too bad for coming to 2 years of drought in the winter. I mean, they're a little skinny in places, but these Herefords and the Holstein background we have are skinny anyway. So that's the thing. But the thing that really struck me was how clean they are. After almost 4 inches of rain in the last week, clean, not a spot on them. And that's something to be said for wintertime and feeding out all winter without using heavy use, bad concrete, a barn, anything. Clean cows. Again, also, we need to visit my daily reminder that disturbance, a little bit of disturbance is a good thing. We're not going to get it here. I mean, we're going to get rain tonight, so we'll see how that goes, but we're not going to get the disturbance that we're looking for so much. And I'm just thinking as I'm waiting here, we've done a really good job at management intensive grazing and figuring out a way to have something growing all the time. But now we got to work backward a little bit and figure out how to make a little disturbance here and there in order to get some things planted that we want planted. And we also need to do a better job of figuring out how we can manage our grasses to complement the mix of forages that we want out here in the field, not necessarily what grows because of our management. I mean, our management is what tells us what will grow here. As we get better at this, we got to figure out how to change our management in such a way to keep the things that we want to keep, or we have to find forages that are going to live through our management. Those are two things, two different ends. But right now with the fescue takeover that we've had here, I don't have a way to really keep legumes in because the fescue takes over. So we've got to figure out something that will compete with the fescue, or we've got to figure out some way to combat it to an extent so that we can keep legumes and forbs in the mix. Of course, I'm standing here on 2 years of drought and not have really seen my pasture go through a year and 2 years. So knowing what's going to be out there this year is going to be a little bit of a learning curve, because after 2 years of seeding things and not seeing them grow, we're going to be interested to see what actually comes up and goes. But we're also going to do a little bit of seeding too, just to try to bring some in. And I'm going to buy some additional wild seed and put out there different summer legumes and forbs and put out and see what goes. So with that, I'll say we'll see you next time.